Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting ready to talk to you about Turbo and Toshi. Talk about our favorite meme pair. Now let's go ahead and see what is going on. This is pretty much coming to the end of September. So just a little bit of a heads up on what's going on. We got Turbo here. Looks like it's breaking even for the moment. Market cap is at 240 million. Let's see, over the 7 day, it is down 18%. So just to give you guys a heads up, this is a great time to DCA if you are under. So try to get in there and make sure that you absolutely have your dollar cost averaging taken care of. But remember, whatever we see on the channel is not financial advice. However, if you like what you see today, we just ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. We are growing. We're just going to ask you to grow with us. Now, September, let's go ahead and look at what this is. Now, we know that how can I say, the rate cut just took place on September the 17th for, after the FOMC meeting, the Federal Reserve. So we just had that cut just a few days ago. One of the things we have to understand is it takes time for this liquidity to get into the market and for things to go in another direction. So most likely, and like I said, I have no crystal ball, but we will see some good positive vibes in the next few days or the next few weeks. But sometimes it takes a little while. Now, let's go ahead and look a little bit. Let's see. Over the month, Turbo is down about 10%, what, almost 11. But let's see over the year. Over the year is down also. One of the things I want to keep in mind is that by being able to catch Turbo at this time, this means that you will be able to get the upside when Turbo gets ready to make its moves. So keep that in mind. DCA if you're under, and make absolutely sure that when the markets come up, that you're on the positive end very quickly. Now, let's go ahead and go to Toshi. Toshi right here is going to be at 318 million market cap. Now, let's go ahead and look a little bit further. We see that today it is down about 7%. Now, for the 7 day, it is down 19%, 19.3% to be exact. Then still fluctuating a little bit. That's okay. Now, according to Coin Market Cap, it is up over the month by 14%, though, 14.5%. And for the year, Toshi is also up. So if you went ahead and invested in Toshi at 365 days ago, that means that it would be about 5 times the value that it was back then. So just a heads up on what is happening. Now, both of these coins I put together a lot because of the fact that they usually are very close in market cap. And now it looks like Toshi may be pulling away. We'll see what happens over the long run, but we don't really know for sure. Let's go ahead and look a little bit more at the crypto market as well. We like to get a big picture of everything so we can kind of keep in mind what is happening. The fear and greed is neutral. Now, I will say this much. Let's see, what is the market cap? It's at 3.85 trillion. We got the altcoin season. It's like 70 out of 100. Bitcoin is at what, 112. Keep this in mind, guys. No matter how bad things seem to get, that Bitcoin is kind of hovering. It's not moving. It is stable. So, but whether it was or not, I just want you to keep that in mind, just to let you know that all we need is just a few bits of positive news, and that would probably be going in the positive direction as well. Ethereum is still at 4,000, but it's trying to peep its head back down to the threes. So not really too concerned about that. But at the same time, with the Ethereum, that is definitely a long-term play. If it goes under 4, might not be a bad, bite there. BNB, $999. I'm noticing very quickly that BNB is still doing very well. The Binance is doing pretty decently, no matter what's happening in the market. And it appears that it is, how can I say, holding steady for sure. Bitcoin dominance, look at that real quick. With the Bitcoin dominance, we're looking at 58.1%. So things are getting a little bit more on the Bitcoin side in that regard. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Ethereum is down. but nothing's really out of whack so far. So one of the things, let's go ahead and look to Turbo is Excite. One of the things I noticed, they got a lot of nice artwork here. Web3 Energy festivals. So this is in Korea. So just a heads up, guys, Turbo's really moving around. So they are definitely international. So definitely part of Asia right there. See what else we want to talk about real quick. If we look very carefully, we will see a little bit of everything. Turbo all over the place. I really like the artwork. There's a lot of nice animated artwork for Turbo. So keep that in mind and just know that things are going very well. Trying to see if there's anything else we want to talk about here, but I think we're good to go. Yeah, let's keep it moving a little bit. There's a lot of nice things on the Turbo site, but we want to get out of the X site and go to the Toshi site. Now, right here, we see the Toshi. They got a lot of nice animation, a lot of artwork. Toshi is like, they're really loaded with a lot of things. This is something I want to talk about. This came out a few hours ago. Toshi is now on BNB chain. So, nice, nice. So, look, Toshi is actually on the chain. Some people were wondering would it be on there, but now it is on there. Launch and trade coins paired with Toshi, BNB, and Aster. So Toshi Mark now live on the BNB chain. Very impressive. So keep that in mind, guys. It's been quite a wait, but the wait is over. So Toshi is on the BNB chain. Keep that in mind. Like I said, a lot of nice artwork with these guys as well. Trying to see what this is, Toshi. I forgot what that little card was, but it's good to see Toshi branching out, finance futures, etc. All right, so definitely Toshi's making great strides. We want to keep in mind that these, even though certain things are going on in the market, the main thing is check on your coin, see where your coin is headed. And in both cases, Turbo and Toshi are building and they're getting better, not worse. So keep that in mind. Now, let's go to a little bit of news here. This is going to be from CoinDo talking about, let me see if I can find one. Yeah, talking about Turbo, first of all, riding the meme coin roller coaster. Talking about Turbo has been buzzing lately, making waves with both gains and dips. Currently ranked near, what's this, 179. Turbo trades, and it's talking about where it's trading now, about 0.003, with a market cap of 240, pretty much. Yes, so why all eyes on Turbo? The coin appeals to traders chasing high volume swings with over 69 billion tokens in supply and about 57K holders. It's got depth and liquidity that makes Turbo an attractive pick for those who thrive on meme coin volatility. So keep that in mind, guys. That Turbo and Toshi, well, right here in this particular case, Turbo is still doing well. My bad. Now let's go to Toshi. So in this particular case with Toshi, I was talking about best meme coins to buy. Say in September. Oh yeah, this is from 99bitcoins.com. Says September, the month when the crypto market usually flips the script. So this September, meme coins are front and center, and says Toshi Crypto is leading the meme coin space. So keep that in mind. Where Toshi leading the meme coin space. Let's see. Also mentions the fact that Toshi is crushing rivals, etc. There was a nice little jump not too many days ago concerning Toshi. This is kind of what this article is about, but at the same time, I want you to keep in mind it only takes a few moments or a few days to see some tremendous jumps. One of the things that we got to understand that Toshi is still the face of base and is still doing extremely well. So a little dip here or there is not a bad thing. It's an opportunity. All right, let's go ahead and look at the Toshi coin site. Join the revolution, meme coin made for AI by the people. So this is really good as far as the site is doing extremely well. Knows the swaps, the Aurora labs, etc. Toshi being listed on 130. Maybe I would have circled that. 130 plus spot exchanges. Keep that in mind because of the fact that Turbo is doing very nicely. Always know that when you got that much, how can I say that those many exchanges that are interested in your coin, you're doing something right. So obviously, in the end, Turbo is going to be in great standings. So Turbo was already on Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Kraken, etc., Crypto.com. This coin will be taken off soon. We don't know exactly when, but we'll just keep our eyes open, right? Now let's go to Toshi website. So our face of base. So Toshi's getting a little bit better, a little bit better. Now we got Binance US, Binance Alpha. So let's see, we'll see more and more as they add. And Toshi, like I said, this is a great time for them to keep on adding. And like we saw that it was on BNB chain. So hopefully they will, update this a little bit. Just saying. Toshi Mark being on there. Now, let's go a little bit further. I want you to take a look at the 6-month chart here for Turbo. I want you to see that Turbo was way down here in April. That's like, like 0.002. And actually, there's a little bit below that as well. 0.0016, something of that nature, and 1.0015 something. So very nice. We need to understand that even though the market is quote down, you got to look long term and see exactly where we are. Technically, we are up like a lot. So actually, Turbo is kind of like doubled from where it was in the month of April. So keep that in mind, guys. Think long term and understand that although Turbo is not at its highest, it is far clearly not at its lowest. So what we want to do, and if you can see right here, this is a nice little, how can I say, this is a nice little area where you have some stability when a floor, I would say. Have a nice little floor here that seems to have developed starting in the month of June, and this floor seems to be holding all the way up now until September. We're not so much concerned about the floor as we are the profits. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be patiently waiting and looking for Turbo to go up. Toshi as well, we need to look at. I like this chart even better. One of the things I can see about this chart, this is way back in April. I'm noticing how we got a little steadiness as far as like a positive slope. It's a slow slope, but it's still a positive slope going up from here. Now what the heck? Let's go ahead and hit this. We were down here, right, in April. And then it seems to, yeah, so you can tell from here to here where we are right now, it's a nice positive slope. So Toshi's definitely going in the right direction. So if you're in it now, even though it's dropped a little bit, this is probably just a leg where it drops a little and then it comes right back up because it's a nice stairwell. So, or stair steps, so to speak. So stepping on the ladder. Now let's go back a little bit. Now let's taking a look at Turbo and Toshi right here. Notice that the 1 day currently Turbo is up just a tad, and it doesn't take much time for these guys to turn themselves around. For those of you who are in Toshi looking to scoop it up, this may be a good time because right now that it's dipping, and it's not going to be dipping forever, but right now that it's dipping, there might be a good opportunity to get in the average that you wanted to get. So keep that in mind just in case. So guys, listen, let's just keep in mind that we're still kind of at the tail end of where we really are going. Things are going to get, in my opinion, things are going to start moving around now, especially now that we got the liquidity. Not really worried about anything else in the overall economy as far as like jobs, etc. Main thing we want to be concerned about is the fact that we got liquidity in the market. Talking about when it comes to investing in crypto, et cetera, or even stocks, et cetera. We got more liquidity in the market. Therefore, there's going to be more money to invest. This is Al with Real Life Investing. Just hold on tight. I got a feeling we're going to see some good days. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.